Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Enjoying the Journey, Cancer as a Lifestyle. I hope all of you are doing well today. And if not, just remember, no matter what you're going through today, tomorrow's a brand new day and you can start all over. That is one lesson that I have learned. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of bad days in my life. And it's always comforting to know that tomorrow is a brand new day. I can start all over, even if it's a little hard to start. It's always hard to start fresh, isn't it? But it gets better. So whatever you could be going through your worst day today, tomorrow it will be easier, a little bit easier every single day. So hold on to that thought. Now, boy, where did that come from? Somebody needed to hear that, I think. But anyway, it's been a while since we did a face-to-face video. My face has been missing from them lately, only because the mandala that I am working on is just getting really big, and there's so much detail in it that it's really hard for me to just hold it up and have you really take a full look at it. And just to see, I think it looks better if I just spread it out and you can take a look from there. But today, you guys, we are having what I'm going to call a hashtag video. So there's a couple of things that I need to get caught up on, some of these challenges that I'm involved in, projects, and also I've been tagged with these tags. So I'm going to try to do at least one of these tags because I got a lot to show you, and depending on how much time we have left, I don't want to be going like a really long time. There's a lot of videos out there and a lot of different, content creators, and we all gotta go watch their channels too and not just spend an hour in one place. But anyway, the very first one I want to talk about is the current one that just started, and that's the hashtag 100-day project 2023. If you guys are not familiar with that, that is a program, a challenge that has been started several years already in the making, and it involves all the arts. And basically, every day you post, mostly on Instagram, a picture of yourself doing one of these arts. So you could be playing a cello, or you could be crocheting, or you could be working on any fiber art. You could be painting, you could be coloring, you could be doing woodworking project or a gardening project, anything. I did it several years ago. The first time I did it, I actually wrote. I have a blog and I was writing. I chose to write every day on my blog, and that was my 100-day project. So that's what we're kind of doing. Llama Mama Kayla, I guess, has gone out there and said, hey guys, join in and let's do this, So hashtag 100-day project 2023. I'll have all the hashtags down below so you can go out there and see what everyone is doing. I have not participated in the last, I think, 2-3 years. And this year I decided to do something that I have been secretly thinking about for a while. So I am making my mile by minute, is that how it is? Mile a minute? Mile by minute blanket strips. I know I'm saying that wrong. But you know how I did my Granny Square drive? I was thinking to myself, because there is a 12 cast on blanket that I am making with the mile minute. You guys, I am going to get it right. Blanket that I didn't finish, and I thought, I wonder what that would look like if I just use all different yarns for each of these strips, and then just make all bunch of these strips, and then kind of put them all together to make blankets out of them, and see how many I can make during that time. So, and of course I'm using all my scraps because I have more scraps than I have yarn. And by that I mean, scraps are not just like little balls. It could be 3/4 of the yarn not used. So I started, and I have not been posting on Instagram, and in the community here I've heard that not many people are doing that either. I have not been posting. I have an account, but I really haven't kept up with it. There is so much social media that I'm just about on every social media, but I'm barely keeping it alive here on YouTube and Facebook, let alone all the other ones. So I am posting it daily on my Crocheting Ministry page on Facebook, which the link is down below. I have started this week, so this is only day 4 or 5, I'm not even sure. So here's my first strip, and I'm not really working a whole steadily on it. I'm only doing at the end of the day, when because I have other projects, you guys, and I'm working, and I got Bible studies, and I got prayer service, and I got family time, like everybody else, So I've just told myself, how much I can get done in, half an hour before bed, or maybe I'll have 2 hours before bed, So here's one of the strips that I made, and here's another. And then, look, I actually you see how I did it? So it's going to be like that. I know. But I think once I put it together, it's going to look okay. Then here's another one. And I have them folded over and I measured them. And what I'm doing is, I counted how many rows. And I am noticing because, I have, like this is number 4 weight. And then I have thinner yarn, which is like a 3 weight. So I am coming out with slightly smaller some of these strips, but yet they all match. I'll be able to get like 2 different sizes out of this, I think. And here is the current one from last night. I have not I have not finished it. I have not worked any today, so I'm going to continue on with the strip, and it's just white with green. So I am liking them, and I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to be thinking of it like it's going to look like, they're going to end up looking almost like the granny squares. They're all going to be different, but I'm going to try to match them up as best I can. And I am using up and I'm excited because, this is my blanket year, you guys. So I want to get as many blankets out as possible. So this is another way to keep it interesting. So join in, you guys, and just do something. It doesn't have to be a lot. You don't have to do anything, but just do fun. Sit down and color a page a day, and take a picture of it, It's just fun. These challenges are fun, and they keep us motivated where we are not getting bored and losing our crojo or our fiber arts, whatever that may be for you. It could be scrapbooking, it could be whatever. And you know what? You're not getting bored with it. And because, we could lose interest, right? We could get bored and all that. So the other thing I am working on is my 12 cast-ons. And I have decided that I just went all gung-ho this week, and let me try to finish like one project. So I have pretty much one of them. If you remember, I had all my cotton yarn and my scrubbies and all, and I was going to finally get my scrubbies done, my washcloths and my Swifter mop covers, and and I have not had any for my own self yet, because the first group I made, there were 6. My son took that pile. Now my daughter's like, okay, well, where's my pile? So I made 2 Swifter. Now don't laugh at me, you guys. I told you last time, don't forget, I don't have. Here's one of them, and like I said, I scrapped it together. I like this one where you just slip it on. It's, there's different variations. This one is slightly bigger. This one is for mine, a little bit bigger. And then here's another one with just scrappy, and I think it looks okay. So there's 2 of them, and these are going to go to my daughter because, like I said, her brother took the other one, so I have to keep it, fair, because, or he's going to be walking away with all of it. So, well, at least 6 of these are going to go to her, and then I have to split them again. Then I made some scrubby pads, which I like these. And again, what I do is, I say this all the time, I love these. I like them this way. I don't, I never really made them in a circle. And I just make a nice rectangle and fold it over. And so it's thicker. It's thicker, and it has more, it's more durable. So I made 2 of these, and again, it's just, the leftover. And then I had 2 in blue, And so yeah, I did quite a bit. And then I have some washcloths, which I love how they came out. You know, here's one washcloth. And I'm just using basic stitching, you guys. It is nothing. I'm not making bobbles or anything. Here's another pretty one. And then this is that scrubby yarn with the cotton, the dual combination. And remember last time when I made them, I told you that I really didn't like working with it because it's like two different size yarns in one ball, and it was really hard for me. I felt like it was, it just looked sloppy, the first one I made. So then what I decided to do is I took a smaller hook, and I went a size smaller in the hook, and it brought it really tightly together. And it's actually really nice and thick. Really nice and thick. Almost like a pot holder, which I really like it. So I'm having a second opinion on this type of, that half scrubby, half cotton. Because I just used a smaller hook, and it worked really well. Look how nice and tight, and it's not loose, and it looks pretty good. So I was able to get 2 of them out, and again, like I said, I used a smaller hook in it, and hopefully, let me see how this is going to work up, because when you use them. But I am happy so far. So that's what I did with my all my scrubbies, and then I still have maybe 1 or 2 balls left that I know of, and I know that I have a whole bunch of other cotton that's like thrown out in other totes. So as I come across them, I will be working on it. That is a project. Now look at all I've done. I've done a lot this year, and already my son took 6. Now my daughter's going to take 6. Then I got to split up another, you know, I mean, this is gold here, okay? So that's my hashtag 12 cast-ons 2022. And yeah, so that's one. And that's also part of my hashtag scorched earth 2023. Okay, are you guys keeping track of all my hashtags? Because this year I told myself my scorched earth for this year is going to be, I am not going to leave. I have all these WIPs, personal WIPs, and I am not going to, they're not going to be transition into the next year. They're getting done this year, definitely. I am finishing all my personal WIPs, and unfortunately, I think I found another WIP that I didn't even know I had. See how bad that is? So let's go to my next hashtag. Hashtag pay yourself first. So this is Grandma Sandy has, well, I don't know who actually started this, and I really need to go visit all the other hashtags to see what people are doing. But Grandma Sandy has invited me to participate along with their group in their Pay Yourself First. Now, I have done a few videos already. We do this once a month. I'm supposed to do it on the last Wednesday. My schedule, I just do it at the end of the month because I just can't. And Sandy said it was okay. So basically what you're doing is you're offering ways, we're sharing different tips and ideas on how to save money. Some of us have a particular goal that we're working towards, or some of us want to use it for vacation or for, you know, a special something that we're, you know, saving up for. I have been into saving for a long time now. I am working towards a very big project, and that's called my future, my retirement future. So one of the things that I want to talk about today is something I started in December, and that is called Fetch Rewards. I will have that down below, but I can't really show it to you. And that is basically, but I'm going to read to you what that is, okay? And that is basically Fetch Rewards rewards you for every purchase you make. Just snap your receipts and earn free gift cards from your favorite retailers. Connect with friends, shop custom offers daily, and enjoy the rewards. So basically what that is, my son referred me. So if you refer a friend, you both get 2,000 points. So what you're doing, every time you go to the store, you're shopping, you get a receipt, right? You get a receipt, scan it, and you just earn points every time you scan your receipts. Now, it doesn't have to be just grocery stores. I have gone to a mechanic, worked on, got my oil change. You get a receipt, you can scan it. I've gone get gas, get a receipt, scan it, and you earn points. So I started in December, and I am up to, I believe, almost 32,000 points. Now, you can cash it in for any gift card that's out there. You can go to Amazon, you can do a Visa or, any of those, or you can go to like Dunkin' Donuts or, Starbucks or whatever. I am actually going to be using my points to get a gift card to Kroger Foods, and I am going to go, which is, Kroger Foods is like, they have many different stores out there, and they even have a few bistros and things like that, coffee shops, but I am going to buy some groceries. Now, from what I understand, it used to be point for point. So if you had 10,000 points, that was $10. But I think they raised the point system up. So now to get $10, you have to get 12,500. So I believe I might have like $25 worth of points that I want to cash in. So I'm going to cash them in. And when I go to Kroger Foods to buy groceries, that's going to be my digital gift card, and I can get points off. I mean, the money is deducted, and I can get some free groceries. So that's what I've started participating in. My son has been doing this for years, and I mean, you go to the store, you get receipts anyway, so you might as well get some points for it. I mean, there's reward systems for everything we do now. So do that, and if you refer someone or someone uses, like, let's say you guys wanted to participate and you can click on my link, my referral, and you get 2,000 points to start off, and I get 2,000 points. So I will have that link down below if you guys are interested in that. If you don't, if you just want to do your own thing, that's fine too. I just want to share with you some of the things that are out there that you can earn money. What I do is I kind of take this and I use it for specific items. I do wish that they had like more different stores, like PetSmart or things like that, because I would have loved to have just taken that gift card and use it for my cat food or my litter or things like that. But that's fine. I am going to go and just do a major shopping at the Ruler Foods. Ruler Foods is it's like an Aldi around here, but Kroger owns it. So I'm going to use that, and about $25, which I can get something. Because all that store is, like I said, like very similar to Aldi, where it has a lot of savings. So that is my participation for this month of Pay Yourself First. That's how I am saving money and paying myself some money back. So I will have that link down below too if you guys are interested. Now let me see. Oh, let me do at least one of these tags that I am tagged in. It is like Tag City month again. So the one I'm going to do really quickly is going to be the one that I'm not sure if it was AJ from AJ's Personal Touch that. I think she did. I'm not sure. I'm sure she's the one that tagged me. And this is the Spring Fling question tag. So let's get to it. It is 10 questions, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. So number one, so I should say hashtag Spring Fling tag. So far we have done what? Hashtag 100-Day Project 2023, hashtag Scorch Earth 2023, hashtag Cast On 2022, hashtag Pay Yourself First, and now we're doing hashtag Spring Fling. How you like that, ladies and gentlemen? all the hashtags. So number one, what do you like to do in the spring that you can't do at other times of the year? Well, I will tell you, I love spring. It's probably one of my favorite times of the year. Although I love all 4 seasons. I say this all the time. I don't know if I could live in one climate. I love all 4 seasons. But one of the things I love to do, and I love to sit outside early in the morning and hear all the birds chirping, and and so I love to see that. I love to sit there in my coffee, and especially in the spring when everything is so fresh and clean and coming to life. And after the whole month of winter where you don't really have that, you don't have the sun, you don't have the animals are out there and all, but you just can't sit out there and hear that. But it's like they all come alive. I love that. So 2, what is your favorite springtime flower? Which kind of goes in with my first answer. My springtime flowers, I'm really not a flower. I'm not a spring flower person, but I love to see all the flowering trees. I love to see like all the spring trees that are out there that have these beautiful colors on them, like magnolia tree, or with some of those trees that are like all pink. I love that. I love seeing all that. I love driving down past the woods and I see all the green buds coming out on the trees. I just find that beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You see all the little buds coming up, like life is springing forth after being sleeping. Number 3, what is your favorite thing about spring? I think just about the sun coming back. And I think that's why I enjoy spring so much, is because I find myself missing the sunshine in the winter. Like I said, I enjoy all the 4 seasons, but I find that I need the sun. I need to have that, to feel that warmth on your face. And I think it just changes your whole attitude. And because I do fight like winter blues, even though this year I was pretty good, it wasn't as bad. But I like to see the sunshine. I like hearing the birds singing. I like seeing everything come to life after a dead winter, where everything is dormant. So I love that about spring. I love that. And number 4, what is your weather like in your area in spring? Who knows? Spring has not been spring in the last decade. I don't even know what spring is like anymore. It is right here. I will tell you, we don't even have a winter that's a winter. I don't know what's going on, but it's been raining all winter. And I think spring is around the corner, and it's been raining again. And it's raining today. We're turning into Seattle. And I live in Illinois. And Terry, Nana's crochet ideas, she had snow for the last 3 days over there in California. So what is spring? Number 5, when do you start your garden if you have one? I love gardens, and I grew up in gardens. But in the last couple of years, I've only been able to have, maybe because of where we live here, it's a townhouse, and the sun that we have is in the front. That's the where the sun rises, and that's where we got the sun. So I only have pots. I have some pots in the front, and I've been growing herbs, and of course there's some petunias that come up. But I've been growing herbs, and I've been making my own tea out of that. And this year I'm going to be growing 3 things only, which is probably mint, parsley, and I'm not sure if we're going to do probably basil. And that's all we're going to go. Each pot is just going to be full of that. And yeah, so I've been making my own tea, and because that's how I can grow here right now. I don't have, my back patio is just very covered with trees and shaded. It's beautiful to sit out, but not to grow anything. Okay, so 6, do you celebrate Easter? Of course I celebrate Easter. I'm a Christian. We celebrate Easter, but maybe not in the way that a lot of people do. We celebrate with a meal. We celebrate going to church and celebrating Jesus's resurrection, and it's still fun to do all the other things and all, but that's really more when you have children, and my children are grown, and so we don't go Easter egg hunt, Although for many years my daughter was always in charge of the Easter egg hunt at church, so she would do all of that and I would help her, so we had fun with that. But otherwise, it's more like that. We don't really do all the other stuff. So number 7, do you crochet, knit anything special for spring? No. I crochet the same thing year round. I am strictly ministry based crocheting, literally. Everything I make is 99% is ministry. So for me, there is no season. It's just a constant. You're just crocheting blankets, scarves, hats all year round. So, although I will tell you, I do love all the beautiful garlands that I see that people are making now for all the holidays. The hearts for where they can hang them, by their fireplace mantle. I love that. I love all that different ones for every season. That is really pretty. So do you do spring cleaning? Absolutely. In fact, I think I do summer cleaning, fall cleaning. I love to do that. I feel like my whole life is in order once I clean up the house nice and good. I feel like everything is the way it should be and my life is in order. I've always associated cleaning with how I feel about my life. So if anytime I feel like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm such a mess, my life is a mess, my everything is a mess, it's all out of control, I'll go and clean out closets, or I'll clean out something, and then I feel like, see, mentally I feel like my life is back on track. So number 10, do you go anywhere for spring break? No. Do you know what happens on spring break? There is no room for anybody else but the No. Especially the last couple of years, I feel like I haven't really gone anywhere specifically just for me. It's always been either I'm going to see my mom, or I'm going to go see my dad, or I'm going to see my mom, I'm going to go see my dad, and I have been traveling more family-oriented, trying to go back and forth. We are so spread out now. Everyone has moved out. Even in Illinois, we're no longer by each other. My younger brother and I are like 3.5 hours away, so everything is like a travel day. But anyway, you guys, that's all I got for you. I have I think one or more of the from Terry, but I think I'm going to have to do that in a separate video. It's 30 minutes already, and I think I'm just going to do a short on that, and that's chaining, how many I can chain in a minute. So Terry, I know you're going to comment below, what about my tags? I did not forget about your tag. I will do those separately, and probably Emily will help me out. So anyway, you guys, I wanted to share all my hashtags, get that out of the way, and then I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Take your umbrella with you, or your mittens, which depends where you're at. Some people got snow. My brother was shoveling snow this past weekend. I mean, not even shoveling. He had his snowblower out in Wisconsin, and they were using it, and I'm over here swimming in rain. And Terry, poor thing, I don't know when is the last time she saw snow in California. But anyway, you guys, I will see you soon, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.